Hope remains the case, and obviously our honoree, the very one and only Senator Arthenia Joyner. When Chair Nick Johnson asked me to give the occasion for this auspicious occasion, I was I was unsure as to what I would say. And he told me to speak from the heart and to be as candid as one can reasonably be. Diversity is a very difficult conversation to have. With its roots in slavery, the Black Codes, Jim Crow, and all a host of other issues that have plagued the African American community, there seems to be a very difficult tone and a very difficult discussion that happens when you bring up diversity. It affects the individuals that are underrepresented when you bring up the salience of race, as they try to blend in through the crowd and be seen as nothing other than a lawyer. But it also has an effect on a different population, the majority population. The population who doesn't necessarily feel that they've inured any benefit from any kind of privilege, that they've worked hard on their own, and the things that they have are fruits of that labor. So when you tell them things like how they could be more considerate of other populations and other representations, at a certain time and after a certain period of hearing it, it builds resentment. There is so much that we have done. There's so much that we have to do. And I stand before you as the grandson of grandparents who provided for an entire family without the benefit of a college education. The son of a mother who immigrated from a third world country and became a teacher. The son of a father who was the first person in his family to go to college and was the first African American assistant state attorney in Monroe County in 1985, not that long ago. But I also stand in front of you with progress in a world in which I'm about to introduce the second president of the Florida Justice Association, the second woman president. In a world in which in 2019, I become the first Black chair of the Code and Rules of Evidence Committee of the Florida Bar. So we've done a lot, but this is only evidence of how much further we need to go. And it starts right here. I've always been told that speeches reach the people who already know about it, and that's unfortunate. But I think that all of you all in the room are able to do and are able to achieve justice within diversity. Because it starts with everyday decisions. It starts with who you mentor. It continues with who you choose to hire. It continues with who you refer cases to. And then it goes on and on when you think about your salaries and how the income disparity of genders, and when you ensure that every gender is fairly paid for their work. It goes on when you consider young families and the parental leave policy of your office. And it continues in how you fight for justice every single day. Diversity is more than just race. It's more than gender. It's orientation. It's thought process. It's realities. And you all have the ability every single day to make a difference. And you do. You do already. You guys are, I'm schooling the fish in this room because you all are the paradigm for what we are trying to achieve outside of this hallowed place. And so I thank you all for being here at a 2019 Diversity Reception. I thank the FJA for having the vision to create the Diversity Committee under President Paul Anderson in 2013. And I know that we continue to move forward, always towards justice under the law. Next, I'll bring up our very own Madam President, Leslie Kroger.